We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Hauls it in at the 25. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Knight. Rushes on him. Steps away. Got a little space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bargava. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. They want to run this quarterback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. Breaks into the open. Past the tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Now on first down from the 30. On the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
On the move. Runs through the tackle. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. grabbed over the middle. It's Clements. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 59 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for a crease. It's Green. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Goes to the option. There he goes. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quickly to the tight end. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion to coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, you know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it, using his feet to buy time. Got his man on the right. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
So dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Walters. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. A magician on the option in keeping with the great Oregon quarterbacks who sort of defined that era of read option football.
Yeah, isn't that cool? When you think about Oregon football and you think about their offense, you always think about a trigger man that could run, a trigger man that could be a big-time playmaker. So this is one of...
He's loose. The 40. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Unloads quickly. Can't get him to the ground. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's looking to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Quick completion to the right. There he goes to the right. He's at the tip, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I'll tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Hill. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Looking to pass, it's Knight. Pulls it in, it's Bargava. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Oregon. Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. Fires to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snags it over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out. It's Powell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quick handoff. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there and push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A run for the quarterback.
First and goal, Oregon.
The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Back to pass, it's Knight. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner's going to try to see what... And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just worked the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's complete on the right side. Got room at the 35. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pulls it in. Nice move to keep running. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick release by the QB. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They believe they can run right here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 21 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive firing. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Georgia Tech, 14.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You'd love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hill.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his play list, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To throw, it's Knight. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23.
Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the bout. There he goes! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. I'm going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble.
Run play with the quarterback. Here's one on the play. Offense facing fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an A.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll run play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Texas. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's
turning it on.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think just
Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
you got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world, because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Turns it loose. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Defensively, the clock late in the game when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Powell. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Got his man. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Smashes through the tackle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in, got that sucker to the ground.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Knight. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Good enough for first down.
The give to the back. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.